Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. How is everyone doing this Sunday afternoon? Hello, Sonia. Hello. Y'all, I know ain't been on here probably 1 or 2 days, but some things have been going on. So I do apologize about that, guys. I do apologize about not coming on. Yesterday was a really rough day for me. So I was gonna come do a live, but then something tragic happened, so I couldn't get on the live yesterday. But I do apologize about that. But how's y'all doing today? How is everyone doing? Because I know we were supposed to have drinks in the chat last night, but I couldn't get on here. I could not get on here last night. But I'm on here today, and we're going to talk about some things. Hello, Carla, my tea sipper. Hello. Yeah, I'm going to talk to y'all about that in a minute. Yeah, something tragic happened yesterday. I'm going to talk to y'all about that. Let me get through this 10-minute mark. Hello. Yo, I hope I'm not pronouncing your name wrong, but welcome. Yeah, we're going to talk about some things today. We're going to talk about who's getting married. Y'all know I'll be over here in the bushes on YouTube. So somebody is supposed to be getting married, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes. We're going to talk about it. I've been hearing some stuff on these YouTube streets. Not saying it's true, but I've been hearing some things out here. Somebody is supposed to be getting married. Oh, they said they pulling out all the stops for this wedding. Just saying. Don't know how true it is, but we're gonna talk about it. Y'all see the thumbnail on there. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all know I'll be in people's bushes. So I'm just telling y'all, allegedly somebody is supposed to be getting married. They talking about the person gonna have on 5 to 7 different wedding gowns, different hairstylists. Oh, this is supposed to be the biggest wedding. And what they just said, who said you can't change a 304 into a housewife? So hint. That's what they said. So y'all know who's on Love and Marriage Huntsville that ain't married. We got Ken and Trish. We got Martell on there. We got Destiny on there. And supposedly Coleslaw supposed to be coming on there. So they said they supposed to be getting paid $100,000 for having their marriage shown on the show. I said, oh, okay. All right. I said, okay, so they supposed to be getting paid $100,000 for having their wedding on the show? Okay. If they do have a wedding, is it going to be a real wedding? Are they going to have marriage license? Oh, they did say they're going to get their marriage license in September. Okay. All right. But I got some ideas of who I think it is. And if that's what they want to do, I'm sure ain't gonna be mad about it none. If that's what you're gonna do, sir, good. So you can leave, who alone. Good. You should. Hey, after all the shit you've been, can't cuss. I gotta wait for the 7 minutes. Can't cuss, but they supposed to be bringing out all the stuff. 5 to 6 different dresses, hairstylists. It's supposed to be a big wedding. Big old wedding, they said. I said, ooh, okay. All right. Hey, congratulations, you should. After all the stuff you done been through. After you done been drugged up and down these YouTube streets, if that's true. But let's just get the housekeeping out the way. Everything I say on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I don't own the rights to any music or any of the clips I will show you today. I do not own the rights to any music or any clips. Also, let me get the Copyright Act out the way here. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. There is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, and learning. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Okay, guys, we're almost at the 7-minute mark. But who do y'all think is supposed to be getting married? They supposed to be pulling out all the stops. They gonna get paid $100,000 for having their wedding on the show. Let me know what y'all think it is in the chat. Hello, Carol. Hello, TNT Gma. Hello, Linnell. Hello, Sonia. Hello, my mod, Chanel Monet. Hello, hello, hello. Who y'all think it is? I got an idea of who I think it is. But you know how some people have the spiritual weddings where they don't turn in a marriage license. But they said these people gonna get a marriage license in September. But still, if you get a marriage license, you still got to turn it in. But hey, the way some of these women have been drug up and down these YouTube streets, hey, y'all should get married. You know, you should get married. Some of these women, they deserve it. You know, these men that cheated on them, been with all type of women and talked about them like a dog, you know, and they done held on and held on. So, hey, if they gonna marry them, hey, they should. Carla, that's who they trying to hit that it is. Yeah. See, let me see. Oh, we're at the 10-minute mark. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming over to my channel. Also, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Drop the Tea. Also, make sure when you're coming in, hit that thumbs up button so that keeps me in the algorithm. All right, so let's get started here. Hello, lies and lies and more lies. Hello, hello. So let's get to it here. We're gonna start off with this. So y'all know I be in the bushes up here on YouTube seeing what's going on. So I was on this one particular person's channel up in the bushes. Oh, they said that this couple is going to be getting paid $100,000 for having their wedding on the show. Okay. Also, they're going to get also paid money as well for being on the show. They're going to have different hairstylists there doing the hair. Also, different wedding dresses. They said the bride supposed to change, 5 to 7 times? Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Oh, they're going to have a big wedding, they said. They said it's going to be a big wedding. Really, really big wedding. And what they gave a hint was you can't change a 304 into a housewife. So we know it's a couple of 304s on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And we know the people that are not married. We know the people who haven't been on the show and that's trying to get on the show. So is this something that they're doing to try to get people attention for them to watch? Or are they trying to do this to get money? Because, if he have her on the show, the child on the show, and him on the show, they're going to get money. And allegedly, I don't know if it's going to be Ken and Trish getting married, or it could be Martell and Coleslaw, or it could be Destiny and her thing that she got going on, her situation that she got going on. Let me know in the chat who y'all think it is. But the thing is, what I got from it, and I could be wrong, is they was acting like people were going to be mad about it, or the ex-wife was going to be mad about it. Why would the ex-wife be mad about it and she divorced that person? Y'all don't think that if she can snap her hand, she can have him back anytime she wants? She don't want him. She's at peace. She got rid of the toxic person that was in her life. And then I be getting so upset when they be like, oh, she just want him back. Baby, let me just tell y'all this. If Mel wanted Martell back, Shit, Martell be burning rubber up that fucking hill to get back with Mel. Mel don't want him. That's the problem. Yeah, I mean, some of these people are delusional. If she wanted him, he would be there. She don't want him. So if he's gonna get married, she happy, good. He can leave her the hell alone. But I think some of these people are delusional. Like this is gonna make her upset or something, or make us upset. Hey, if you're gonna get married, great. You can leave Mel alone. Well, you know you'll have something to do. But this is the thing. Even if he marries her, he gonna still do what he been doing. He gonna still have his women. He gonna still do what he been doing. The problem is right now is don't nobody want him because they know he broke. They know he's a fucking brokey. Don't know high value woman want him no more. That's the problem. In my opinion, don't nobody want his ass. So people are thinking, oh, she gonna be mad. You think Mel give a rat's ass if this man get married? She probably happy if he get. She don't want him. But other people seem to think Mel want this man for some reason. She don't want him. She don't want him. So if they're gonna pull up all the stops, great. Now, I'm just saying allegedly. I don't know this to be true, but from what I'm hearing, you know, who else is the 304? Oh, well, I don't know if they said Trisha's one. I don't know. It could be her and King gonna get married. Huh. But the way these people acting, they trying to think, says Martell in a coleslaw. Well, they didn't actually say it, but they giving hints out that it's them. Hey, if they get married, happy for them. She been drugged up and down these streets. But that's not gonna change nothing. Because if he get back on and get some money, you think he ain't gonna be out here in these streets messing around with these other women that gonna want him if he got some money? Yes, because he already know that she ain't going nowhere and she gonna accept anything. So that don't mean nothing. You think he ain't gonna mess with another woman because y'all already got married? I don't give a shit about that. That's just something. Let's just put it there. Just to say it's there. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying allegedly. If it is them, right? If he get married to her on this show, right? And from what I'm hearing, they're supposed to be getting $100,000, right? He doing it for the money. And to get money for them coming on the show. That's the only way I can see him doing that. But that's not going to stop anything that he does. He trying to get back on. So if they get married, hey, go ahead. Who gonna care? We happy if he do get married. He the only one allegedly horn on the show, doing every damn thing. Ever since Mel has left Martell, she has not popped out with nobody. She don't do that. She a classy woman. But who been doing something? Loafers, Buster Brown, penny loafers. You see him with all type of women. And I think he does that to try to make her mad, to get under her skin. But she don't give a fuck, sir. Somebody gonna take them hot ass loafers off her hands to keep you from fucking with her. But see, this is the thing. I'll be glad when Mel go back to court, y'all, because how is it that you don't want your kids on the internet so they won't be exploited? But how is it that your other son can be on the internet? You're not worried about him? But why are you worried about these 4 kids and not him? How come she can post her son on the internet and he said he don't want his kids on the internet, but why is she posting her son? How is that fair? How is that fair that I can't post my own kids because of some shit that he talking about But then he posting, letting her post the other child. So he ain't worried about that child. That's some fucked up shit. I don't understand how this court system work here. How can one child get posted that's by you, but the other set can't? This is some bullshit. If I want to be able to post my kid, I should be able to, or kids, I should be able to. And then he don't live with his child, right? He on pictures with him on the internet, but then these kids can't be on the picture or seen nowhere with their mama. But then y'all could, you and your other family and the woman and everything could be seen. But so what's wrong with what's the difference between these kids? I know you gotta, let things play out and go by the law. But sometimes you get so angry, you be wanting to do some things to some people. And I'm just being honest with you. It ain't right. It ain't right. That's all I'm saying. It ain't right, y'all. It ain't right that other people can post their kids on from one family by the man, but the other kids from the other mama, they can't be seen on TV. They can't be posted. What? That ain't right. It ain't right. But getting back to what I was saying, they trying to, hype this up like this is going to be a big thing. Now, have we had, since we've been watching the show, a wedding on Love and Marriage Huntsville? No, there haven't been a wedding on there. There's been a vow renewal. So I guess they said they try to make this where it's the first wedding on there to hype people up, and then to get the viewership. I don't care what you put on nobody. You can dress a pig up, but it's still a pig. So they can dress this lady up, do whatever they got to do for her. We still know what she about. She's a 304. And if she think for 1 second by him finally gonna marry you, that you gonna be the one and only, you still ain't gonna be the only one and only. He's still gonna drag you and do whatever he got to do. You still ain't gonna be the only one and only. Now, and you better hope he turned in the damn marriage license if you do get married, or maybe he not gonna turn in the license. He just doing this to get damn money. They trying to do any and everything they can to get this show to pop. They trying to do any and everything to say this show gonna pop without Melanie. So they think if they do a wedding on the show, that this gonna get the ratings up. But hey, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. That if you think this gonna work out for you, do it. If you think this is gonna get your ratings up, get people to watching, even though I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch, sir. We can see how desperate people is nowadays. Just desperate. Desperate. So if you think this right here is gonna get your show to popping, have at it. But don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. Once you done prayed somebody away and got your peace, if they get married, have more kids, you do not give a fuck because you ain't the one got to deal with him and no more kids. So you don't care. You just don't care. You don't care no more. You don't care. Good. Maybe I send a gift to you. That's how good you are with your peace. Like, I don't give a shit. Whatever y'all do, go ahead and do it. Good. Then I can get some peace. But you just, you got some really pick Misha women out here. Just, you got women that out here that are not girls, and you got pick Mishas out here. And I don't know if these women are harder for a man. I don't know what it is. They just anything. And they know damn well Martell ain't got a dime to his fucking name. But he looked nice. Looks don't pay no bills. Looks don't feed you. I don't know. So, some of these women, I just don't understand it. No, the man ain't shit. No, the man it did wrong. They'll still go ride for him. They don't care. And then just go against other women for no reason. They have no reason not to like anybody, nobody, but they still do it. Then you ask them, what did she do to you? They can't say nothing. They can't say nothing. That's what I don't like. So people just supposed to just lay down and keep letting people step on them like a fucking doormat. Is that what you're saying? And then if you're married, you can fight for your marriage all you want to, right? Okay, you nobody can tell you that what to do. You leave when it's right for you. Oh, she should have left. You don't tell nobody when they should leave their fucking marriage. That's not your business to tell them when they should leave. She could have knew whatever she knew. She left when God told her to leave. Okay? But they want to judge other people. Oh, she not been showing any sympathy or empathy for people. You can't tell nobody how to be to show sympathy or empathy for somebody. A person have to do that on their own. Okay, they have to feel that. They have to come from them. If they don't feel like showing no empathy for towards you or no sympathy, you can't make nobody do that. I tell you, some people are delusional, delusional, and the older they get, the delusional they get. The older they get, the most shit they kick up on these YouTube streets. YouTube, you supposed to come on here, give commentary, you know, how can I put it? We try to relate to your subscribers and your members. That's it. No, that ain't good enough. People want to tear each other down and come on here with the bullshit. And we all learned this. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. You learned that as a kid. So just because somebody say something about you, you got to get on your platform and start talking about them. I don't give a shit what nobody say about me. You don't know me. So that's how all this shit get kicked up on YouTube. Somebody thinks somebody said this. Somebody think if it ain't directed, it ain't respected. If it ain't directed, it ain't respected. You know, it's just bullshit. We are too old for this shit. We have people have grandkids, grown kids, great grandkids, and they get home on the internet with this bullshit. You got one person running, tell this person, I don't do that dumbass shit. You don't like me, you just don't like me. That's all I can tell you. But stop with the bullshit. Oh, they in a cult. What's a fucking cult? Because somebody likes somebody? Because they can relate to somebody? They're in a fucking cult? I'm a critical thinker. I do what the fuck I want to do. I move when I want to move. But that's either here or there. But y'all, these some weird, you got to remember, we dealing with people all over the world. So it is what it is. But do what makes you happy. You can go to any platforms you want to, but do what makes you happy. Don't let nobody steal your shine, steal your peace. Do you. Do what makes you happy. But let me see what y'all talking about here in this chat here. Let's see. I be trying to read all y'all comments. Okay, Chanel Monet, you think it's Ken and Trish? Okay. F True is lying. Trish and Ken. Uncle Wanda was saying Trish and her husband. Yeah, that's what I was like. That's what another thing. That's what I was gonna say. I know Trish and Ken got married. Let me know if y'all seen something, in the chat. Let me know. But I didn't know. Carla said, "Good. Melanie don't care, and neither do we. We sure don't. Good. Hotel, Hope, and Coleslaw would definitely do it for the money. Right. Lies and more lies says, I don't believe the 100K stuff though. But they said that they gonna give them 100K for doing their wedding on the show. Okay, they're gonna give y'all 100K. Hey, people will do, desperate things. You said you think it's Trish and Ken. Okay, lies and more lies. All right. Hello TNT Gma. Uh that was the whole problem with the show not moving forward because they want Mel and Martell to continue to be a couple. No, she has moved on. Right. I think they think that if he get married to her that Mel's gonna be upset. Mel don't care. Mel don't want him. Just how many of y'all think in this chat if Mel told Martell he could come home now? Y'all don't think he would be burning rubber up that fucking hill trying to get up there? Just be honest. Just say it. You said they will still be miserable, Sonia? Yes. No, we're not going to see this show ever again. But I guess they trying to get people to watch it by saying somebody's getting married on the show. Let's see here. Hello, Yolanda. But I think we got 21 likes. Now we got 53 people in the chat, so we should have 53 likes. You said that's to help pay his debt. Yep. It's all about the money, TNTG Mom. Yep. Hello, Lady C. Hello, Lady C. Marriage used to mean something, but obviously it's for convenience in this day and time. What, 100? Yeah, they said they're gonna get paid $100,000. If he is getting married, I'm sure the kids would be in the wedding and the kids can film. Right. You said play the ace. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I believe they go to court on the 10th of June. Yes. If it don't get pushed back no more. In my opinion, Mel should be able to date freely, but I get why she keeps that part to herself. Court system in Alabama is trash, in my opinion. Yes. Then again, I don't think they pushed the judge on Martell's prolonging the case, the cycle of value, etc. Yes. I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Mary Willis, my mod. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Karen. He needs to pay child support. Yes. That's what he needs to pay it. Kimmy and Maurice got married on the show. Oh, they sure did. I forgot about that. Lies and more lies. The Scots bringing in the rain. You said it sure will not be the Scots bringing in the rain. No, okay. It's all about the money. Sadly, so people are going to watch. Not me. Y'all know I'm a millimeter. 29 likes and 47 in the chat. Let's get the likes up, please, and thank you. Got 55 in the chat. Let's get the likes up, please, and thank you. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. You said if it's Martell and Coleslaw, and the show shows, and if the show shows back, Martell will embarrass Ariana for ratings. Just watch. Ariana will be a flop because she doesn't have the it factor, Martell would have a better chance with Des. Yeah, she don't have the it factor with her, and she's so disrespectful and ghetto. She don't know how to read a room. You know how people have different ways they talk for their job when they talking professionally or where they, at different places. You have to talk different ways. You dress different ways when you're going different places. She don't have that adequate. She don't have it. You said those people were just deflecting. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be a fun place to come. Just have a good time. Hello, Mary. Hello, beautiful eyes, love. They hate themselves. That's why they hate on her. Right. If the show comes back, Trish and Ken, the Fletchers, Martells, Flaw or Destiny will be the fall person going forward since Mel is gone because the Scots will not go against each other and CK allowed them to. I hate when they say Mel is our God. Yes, yes. Who's getting married? I just got here. Oh, I told y'all, smart cookie. Y'all was up in the bushes. They said that somebody on Love and Marriage Huntsville, they're going to be getting married. They're going to have 5 to 7 different dresses. They're going to have hairstylists. They're doing their hair. This is going to be a very big, big, beautiful wedding. And they said, hint, who said you can't change a hoe into a housewife? I said, oh, okay. They said they're supposed to be pulling out all the stops for this wedding. Hey, if you could change a hoe into a housewife, go ahead. Do it. Do it. Good. Then maybe if I think it is what I think it is, good. Then Melanie can pop out with her damn man. Just saying. Because y'all know if Melanie pop out with a man, Martell will harass the hell out that man. He will be calling that man, stalking that man, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. So why would she bring somebody else when she know her ex-husband is unstable? If she get in a serious, if she bring her person out, that it wouldn't be right. That man will go berserk. And I still believe that if he go along to get married, if she still pop up with somebody, I still think he'll go berserk. Because he don't give a shit about coleslaw. He goes if them two is the one that's getting married, right? He gonna still do his thing. He just trying to get his money up. Because they said that they supposed to pay them $100,000 for doing their wedding on the show. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or false, but that's what they saying, allegedly. I said, oh, okay. I don't even know if they gave Kimmy and Maurice $100,000 for doing their wedding on the show. But we'll see. Yeah, she done gave me everything she got, so he should marry her. If it's her. Yep, since Mel moved on, no one else has a star quality. But I think Mel was given a hint that she might be coming back on the show, but I don't know what it is. I think, allegedly, she's saying something, she stopped. So we might be seeing Mel back on our TV screen pretty soon. But she said something, but she stopped. Let me know if y'all saw that live. When she was saying, she was trying to, then she stopped. She said no. But I think she's going to be back on our screens. You said it better be Ken and Strong Face. I don't know. It might be them. It might be Ken and Trish. But the way this person was talking, I think it's Coleslaw Martell. Just saying. Please hit the like button, please, and thank you. Hello, G Tina. Let's see. Y'all think so? Okay. Hello, Capricorn Flower. Hello, hello. My mod, hello, hello. Yeah, they haven't renewed the show yet. Yeah, you said first those braces needs to come off, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what she should maybe get a Invisalign because it seems like the braces ain't working out. She might need to get an Invisalign. Because if you had those braces on there for maybe 10 years and they didn't do nothing for your teeth, I would take them off because it ain't helping your teeth out. I would take them off and maybe try something else, in my opinion. But a lot of people like to have braces on. They tell me, oh, you got braces on, you got money. That doesn't mean that. That does not mean that. Look how long she done had them braces on there. Just saying. You said you learned about that snake a long time ago. Tina, that's what I think it is. Yeah, but I think, hello, Pat Draw 64, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. I think, look, you know, if they do this, they desperate. They trying to get anything to pull people in. That if this happens, if they do, I think they doing this to pull people in. And you know what, y'all? Even though people have weddings on these shows, that doesn't necessarily mean they're married. You can have a wedding with all the bling and everything like that, but if you don't send them marriage license in, you're not married. So some people have spiritual weddings. A lot of people now are trying to protect their assets where they're not having real weddings. They having spiritual weddings where they're not doing the whole thing with the paper. So they're just getting married spiritually. Um, we had Jennifer and Christian do that at first. We had Mandisi and Yandy do it. And it was somebody else who did it. They didn't do the marriage license. But Jennifer, I guess because people found out about it, Evelyn found out about it, that's when she decided to go to Vegas and get the marriage license and do it for real. Because at first, Jennifer and them had just did the big wedding in pairs. They didn't actually have the license and things like that. But then when Evelyn started talking about she really ain't married to him, then that's when I think they went to Vegas and made it official. But Jennifer at first was doing the right thing because Christian is getting sued again. And now by Jennifer being his wife on paper, they can go after Jennifer. If Christian ain't got shit, they can go after Jennifer. But y'all see, Yandy was like, hell no, ain't nobody coming after my shit. All these women, want child support and shit. So now the baby mama can also go after Jennifer. So if she want child support, they're gonna use Jennifer income and whatever income Christian got. And so Christian was trying to do where he only was paying that woman $2,200 a month. But that even though that woman said she didn't want nothing, now she got Jennifer in the mix. So they are as one. So they're gonna go out for Jennifer income too for child support. Just saying. Know what you're doing. I believe Mel is taking her time as she should. I don't believe dating is on her mind right now. Right. I don't think so. Take your time. Look how long she's been married. You gotta learn yourself. Mel is out here working hard, yes. You said Martel CK is gonna pay for his boo wedding, allegedly. Yep. Didn't Wanna just say in that interview that no one will leak the show? They just want people to keep talking about them. Yes. What did she say? Because I missed it. What did who say lies and more lies? Y'all know that silly girl would have flirted with us on social media and gave us some type of hint. Well, y'all know she cleaned up her IG page. Coleslaw did. So Maybe they're gonna give her a shot on the show, but she just don't have that it factor. You know, she just don't have that that it factor. A lot of them don't have it. And that's why Melanie was a star of that show. A lot of them don't have that it factor for them. They don't have it. It just, they just flat. You know, they don't have it. Can't wait to see Melanie back on TV. I can't either. She almost let some slip out. She did. If Melanie comes back on the screen, she wouldn't be nowhere near Huntsville. I don't believe so either. These relationships today are a huge liability. Yes, they are. That's why Yandy didn't want to send her marriage license in, because she said she did not want all these baby mamas coming after her money. And then if they got legal stuff going on and they owe money, they coming after your money because that's your husband. Just saying. You said came from let's see here. 51 likes, 77 in the chat. Let's get the likes up, please, and thank you. Yolanda, oh, let's see here. I will never watch any of them evil people again. Oh no, I'm not gonna watch them either. I'm just reporting on what's going on. Can we please get the likes up, please, and thank you. Let's see. You said love and marriage Huntsville is giving desperate if y'all pay for that wedding. Yes. They're giving desperate. Hello, Sandra. Let's see here. I pray we don't see their asses none at all anymore. CK do not have that type of money. Okay. No. You said no nigga will trick me into a spiritual wedding. Well, that's what they doing now. That's what they doing now. They doing the spiritual weddings now. Then y'all see Scrappy on there. He was shocked that Mandisi and Yandy wasn't married. And people are telling him, well, they did a spiritual wedding. He was like, I wish I knew that you could have did a spiritual wedding without doing the paperwork. He said, next time I get married, that's what I'm doing. He said, I'm not gonna do the paperwork no more. I'm just gonna have a wedding like Yandy them have, but I'm not gonna do the back end. I'm not gonna do the paperwork. He said, everybody else doing spiritual weddings. He said he gonna do him a spiritual wedding next time. He said he's not doing no more paperwork where, you know, people are doing like just the wedding part. They're not doing the marriage license no more, because that way you're not legally tied to, if they do some or you do something, can't nobody come after your stuff or his stuff. So I think that's what people are doing. And I feel bad for Jennifer because somebody just sued her husband, and she didn't went to the Vegas and tied the knot and got married for real this time. And so he's getting sued. So if he ain't got it, they coming after Jennifer, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Just saying. Just saying. And the same thing with Yandy. If Mandisi do something, they can't mess with Yandy. They gonna mess with Mandisi because Yandy is not legally married to him. She's spiritually married to him. She's not legally. You get what I'm saying? She's not legally married to him. Now I thought Jennifer had some damn well, she did Smart Cookie. At first, she just did the spiritual wedding in Paris, but when people found out, they started looking for a marriage license and found out they were not really married. That's when her and Christian went over there to Vegas and made it official. So now people are coming out the woodwork, suing her husband. And now the baby mama is going to court for more child support, even though the baby mama signed a paper saying that She agreed with the 2,200. But hey, she done found out that he done married this woman that got some money. She can get more money. So I guess she said, why not go for more money? Because Jennifer got money and they what now? So the court gonna put Jennifer and his money together. So the woman can get more money. But Yandy wasn't going, baby. Yandy was smart, yes. You said, and she was crazy for doing that. Jen should have never made it official, in my opinion. Yes, but Jennifer, but you know how Jennifer is. Let me see. Um, yeah, we missed you over here, Mary. We know what had happened to you. You said if I had a man that loves attention like Jen's man, it's a no for me. That man is playing the hell out of her, but it's her life to destroy. I wouldn't been acting like Evelyn is acting against Jen. Right. I don't know. Jennifer just makes bad decisions when it comes to men. Hello, Monique. I'm doing good. How are you? I wanted her to try the Trader Show. Okay. Please hit the like button as y'all come in, please, and thank you. We got 60 likes and 82 in the chat. Can we please get the likes up, please, and thank you. You said, where's the budget for advertising? I don't know. You said they have stopped filming right now. Okay. Please hit the like button coming in. Thank you very much. Please hit the like button just because. Okay. Now I did say allegedly. So we don't know if it's true. But I just said allegedly. They said some people, a person on the show, but we only know the people on the show is Trish and Ken. And we know Trish and Ken. Well, we know Ken really, really, really wants to marry Trish. But I don't think Trish wants to get back married right away. Let me know how y'all think about that in the chat. Ken really wants to marry Trish, but Trish, after she get out of this marriage, I don't think Trish wants to jump right back in and marry somebody. That's what I think it is. I don't think she wants to do that. But Ken is kind of pushing that he wants to get married. Now, just think about this. If you get a divorce, right? Don't you want a breather to breathe? Would you want to, after you get one divorce, would you want to go a month or two later or 6 months later and get back married again? Don't nobody want to do that. And I don't think that's registering with Ken. I don't think that's registering with Ken. Just saying. Yes, please don't put no one name in the chat. Just put initials. We said each member needs PR training. Okay. And please hit the thumbs up. Yeah, people don't know it's a peace and joy to be single. I just I'm a relationship person, but if I ever got a divorce, I would never be trying to get back in another relationship. Oh no. Hell no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Uh-uh. No. I see how people do that. If you've been with somebody for a long, long time, I don't understand how you jump back in another relationship like that. I, you know, I don't know how people do that, but some people do. I no, that wouldn't be for me. No. You said it's a joy and peaceful to be single. I heard that, Monique. You said Smart Cookie said strong faces using Ken. Once you get out of a marriage, you need a breather. Yes, Mary. I don't know how these women, they'll get right back married. They get out of one marriage and get back in another relationship. I know a lot of people that do that. Now, um, some people, I thought, when we get older, we change, but some people just don't change. I've been looking at, I go on my Facebook, I have my own Facebook, and then I have my Drop the Tea Facebook, and some of my friends and stuff I went to school with. And I could have sworn one of my friends was married. And I know her husband was light skinned. I get back on my Facebook, and I know they've been married for a couple of years. Well, I guess maybe they didn't got divorced or something, because she on there talking about my in a relationship. In a relationship. And then this man, he look nothing like the husband. I'm like, oh man. I said, well, let me mind my business. Okay. Hey, congratulations. And I have to go back and look, and I'm nosy. I'm like, wait a minute, am I seeing things? No, her husband was light. This man is dark. I said, oh shit. I said, oh, all right, all righty. Okay. All righty. All right. But hey, women ain't taking the crap no more, y'all. Women is not taking no crap no more. They just ain't gonna do it no more. I guess if it ain't working, they just out. They just saying they gone. They want their peace. They not doing it no more. Just saying. But hey, you Lady C said, can it be Dusty and her new man? Maybe so. That's what I was thinking. You said Ken wants to prove a point. I think Ken wants to prove a point to Marquez that he can marry Trish. 67 likes and 88 in the chat. 75 likes and 87 in the chat. Let's get the likes up, please, and thank you. But see, this is the thing. We at our big age, y'all, we need to stop trying to prove points. It's all about living and being in peace. Now, I'm gonna get off the subject for a second. So yesterday, it was my sister's actual birthday, May 31st. It was a very tragic thing that happened yesterday. That's why I didn't come on here. My sister's daughter's father was unalive yesterday on her birthday. On her exact birthday, he was unalive. And my sister and my niece was so upset yesterday. It was just devastating to have, your child's father unalive on your birthday. And, just think about this. Years got to come when you got to have your birthday. And imagine you trying to celebrate your birthday on a day that your child's father was unalived on. It was just so sad. My niece had she's not doing good at all, because she had a good, a relationship with her dad. She had a good relationship with her dad. They shared their location with each other and things like that. And, I was trying to talk to her the best, give her, talk to her as, let her know things gonna be all right. And she was not. She's like, no, Auntie, I'm looking at his location. He had such and such street. I just couldn't take it. I had to. I couldn't take it. And when you share your locations, with your kids, even whatever happened to sell, they can still see wherever you're moving to. And it was just so sad, y'all. It was really, really, really sad. And my sister, we were supposed to go out yesterday for her actual birthday, because I told y'all when our birthday we'll celebrate it for maybe a week or 2 weeks. So yesterday was our actual birthday, and we were supposed to go out. So I said, well, I'm gonna take a nap, then we're gonna get up, and then we're gonna go. And this happened at around like 6, something. It was just devastating. And I was talking to my sister. That's like, no, he's in surgery. He's not gonna do this on my birthday. And then she called back. She's like, he didn't make it. I just was, oh my god. I was gonna go out there to the. I just couldn't drive. My legs were shaking so bad. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. And my niece was screaming so loud. She was hysterical. It was just a bad day. And it to happen on your birthday, your actual birthday, and you have to think about every year for your birthday. You want to celebrate your birthday, but then it's like it's a tragic as well. So you're gonna remember all the time when this person, left this earth is on your birthday. So that's just I don't. It was just bad yesterday. It was just bad, really, really bad. So I told my sister, I was like, and I told her I can't. My niece, she ain't gonna stop crying. She just very, very upset. So I just try to do, try to give words or of encouragement. Then my niece keeps saying, Auntie, I don't got no dad no more. And I just, I, I don't know. And then I said, quit looking at the location. That's not, and it's just a lot, y'all. It is. It is. Yeah, so it's a lot. No, my sweet, he was unalived. Thank you, Lady C. And you try to tell people when you out here in these streets, it's only got one end for you, either jail or hell. And then as we get up in age, we got to be very, very mindful of this. You got kids out here, you got grandkids, great grandkids. You got to be mindful of all that because when something happens, it just doesn't happen to you. It happens to everybody. It affects your mom, your kids, your grandkids, niece, nephews, because it affects everybody. So you can't move out here in the streets like that because it affects not just you, it affects everybody. So you have to be careful and think before you move the wrong way out here in the streets. Um, the streets don't have love for nobody. And the older you get, you learn that the world that we lived in the 70s and 80s and 90s, that the world is not like that no more. It's more rougher and it's more heartless people out here now. And it used to be a time that when people wanted to fight or do something to you, if you had your kids with you and stuff, they wouldn't dare thinking about trying to do nothing to you or fight you or do anything. Nowadays, people don't care. These Gen X, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. People will unalive you with your kids. They don't care. Now, back in my days, they wouldn't do that. But we in another time, so they don't care. You got your kids with you. You got your mama with you in a wheelchair. They don't care. So you got to move out here in the streets for yourself and everybody else. Just saying, the streets don't have no love for nobody. They don't care. People will do stuff with your kids. They don't care. They don't give a shit no more. This generation here, shit, they don't play. They will get down. Y'all see what happened to them two KKKs that tried to go over there in the hood messing with them black people? The YNs took them out. Y'all think the KKK think they could play with these YNs? No, 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 no. They took both of them out. I bet you ain't no other KKK tried to go over there and retaliate and mess with those YNs. Just saying. Yes, that one in the 70s was popping. Yeah, baby. These YNs will take you out. The KKK ain't gonna go back over there messing with them people no more. And then even I think this was with another one where they was marching up there on that bridge. They had some black face masks on, marching over there in that city in that city over there where the police is even scared to go. I think it's in Ohio somewhere over here, where those people were on that bridge. They was putting all type of racial things over the overpass bridge. While them people start coming out with all type of pows. The police even scared of them people. And y'all think y'all for to come over there and mess with them people in their own hood? Oh shit! The police them was trying to hurry up and get them people out of there. Them people even left their cars. It was so bad. Man, I seen people walking out in the street in front of the police with all type of big pows. They said what? They said what? What y'all say? What y'all say? I bet you those them KKs was her trying to get. They even came in a U-Haul, baby. They was getting in that U-Haul when those people start coming out their houses with those big pows, baby. That U-Haul they came in, they was packing back in there. The police was standing in front of them, trying to say, let them get back in the U-Haul. They gonna leave. And some of them had drove cars, and they didn't get those cars. Them people was busting out windows, tires, and everything. So they had to pack up in that U-Haul they came in. These YNs, baby, they will take you out of here. Just saying. I bet you ain't no more KKs went back up in them people neighborhood messing with them. You said, yep, the Lord is getting people out of here that don't want to do right every day. The Lord is right, sure is. Baby. The streets have love for nobody. Don't be out here playing in these streets. Right, Smart Cookie. We are not our ancestors. And they getting on. Y'all see them on these TikToks. Talking about why we not saying nothing. Why we not marching. Look here. Go on now. Leave us alone. Y'all go out there and march and do what y'all want to do. Go on now. Leave us alone. We ain't bothering y'all. Whatever y'all got to do, it don't got nothing to do with us. So, whatever happened. We not going out there no more. We not going out there no more, and that's that. No, we're not going out there no more. I see these people all on TikTok talking about where the black people at. Why they not doing this? We done marched it up. We done marched our souls off our shoes. We're not doing that no more. Y'all go out there and march. We're not doing it no more. No. But also, you got to be careful out here in the streets. You better get you something to protect you. Because like I said, we're already low on food. We ain't got those ships coming over here bringing us none. So get something to protect your house with. You know what I mean? Just saying. Yeah, but guys, thank you guys for all the prayers and everything. And this is gonna be, and y'all know I have a baby shower to do on the 14th. And now my sister and them, they gotta try to plan a funeral. So I don't know how this is gonna, we'll see how this gonna go. We'll see. So it's a lot. It is a lot. And I tell my niece them all the time, better find you. Y'all better stay out these streets. Y'all better don't be messing with these hot boys. Y'all better find you somebody with a damn job. So I got to tell y'all. Just keeping it 100 with you. Let's see here. You said you happy they took them out. Yes. Yep. This young generation ain't no friends, baby. They will take you out of here. Greens, cornbread, rolls, and sweet potatoes. I'm gonna make y'all know I cook late. I'm gonna cook some steak, like some cube steak with like green peppers, onion. I used the Lipton tea mix and stuff in it. It's gonna be really good, and gravy. And some mashed potatoes, greens, and corn, and some cornbread. So my stuff is already baking, so it'll be done in a little bit. And I just add, adding my stuff to it while it's cooking. When it, get halfway done, add it to it. So yeah. Cynthia said, I'm not marching for nobody but Jesus. You right about that? Ain't nobody getting back out here in these streets marching no more. Now y'all see all them other people out there marching, right? Y'all see anybody getting arrested? Oh, we did see the two sisters getting arrested, but we didn't see no big arrest. Now, if we come out there and start marching, oh Lord, they're gonna call martial law. They're gonna have the paddy wagons out there, all type of Air Force, Army, Navy. We ain't no fool. God is already waking us up. God even said, stand down. God done told us we done did enough marching. No more. Just saying. We done did enough. All right, you guys. Let's move over here to Cardi B and Offset for a minute here. Now, what type of BAN ask somebody for spousal support and you worth $30 million? What type of BAN does this? Now, before y'all know what before when this man was cheating on Cardi B, people was calling her stupid and everything for going back to Offset. Cardi B, now I will say this, she pulled herself up from stripping on that pole, from going around on that pole to make some of herself, and I will say that she pulled herself up by the bootstraps. Okay. She not on no pole no more. She not doing none of that. Now she trying to be a good mother and do what she got to do. Now she went there and did the right thing. All her kids are by one person, married him and everything. This man cheated on her, did everything. Remember, she was going to leave Offset before. She was performing on stage. You bring her all these roses on here. I want you back. He ain't going to do this and that. Then what would he do? Next couple of months later, back cheating on her again. She got on probation for hitting one of the women in the head with something. So Cardi B done been through the ringers with Offset trying to see if he gonna change. She said enough is enough. She tired. She just want her peace. She said, you want the house in Atlanta? Let's sell it. Give her part. What you want? She said, they both gave each other some cars. She said, you want the cars back that you gave me? She said, fine. If you want your cars back, I'll give you mine back. You want the purchase? She said, whatever he wants, she will give it back to him so she can have peace, y'all. She just wants peace. Now, before, Offset was out here with all these women. Cardi B wasn't out here with nobody. Cardi B, she was online having an emotional breakdown. She was depressed and everything. Cardi B said enough is enough. Okay. Enough is enough, BAN. Okay. So she started dating people. What's wrong with that? You out here in these streets, y'all going through a divorce. She out here in the street. You out here in the streets doing whatever you want to do. Now all of a sudden, I'm a bad mother. I pay for all their schooling. I pay for the driver. She said the kids have their own driver. She paid $10,000. The kids have their own chef. The driver takes them to piano lesson, dance lesson, everything. She said she paid for all of this. She don't ask Offset for a dime. He pays no support. Then she paying the mortgage over there for a house in Atlanta that he be having his woman up there in. What type of mess is that? He keep prolonging the divorce. Now he asking for spousal support. What type of BAN is you? No. No, you wouldn't get a dime from me, BAN. Who does that? Then he goes and plays games with the kids. He took Cardi B kids off his Instagram, but he got his other kids on there. But you can't see Cardi B kids until you get way to the end. Took his other kids on a shopping spree to New York. Didn't get Cardi kids now for Christmas. Didn't buy him nothing either. Stood the kids up 3 times, said he was coming to pick him up. Don't come pick him up. The last baby blocked him. She said, don't even know him. So how is she being the bad mother? Because she steps out every once in a while. But it's okay for you to be with all different type of women in her house and doing you. But she a bad mother? Where you at? Where you at, sir? Are you picking up the kids? What you doing? Oh, okay. No, you're not picking up nobody. You keep setting the kids up, lying, telling what you're coming to get them. Or then she have to get her dad to fly with the kids over there to Atlanta. Then you know where to be found, Ninja. Just saying. You wouldn't get a dime from me, Ninja. No, sir. You ain't getting a dime. No. You ain't paying for none of these kids' schooling. No, nothing. No. Yeah, that's all Offset do is been cheating ever since they got married. You said Offset's want her money. Yep. It's a shame for Offset. Yeah, that don't make no sense. Yep, all he's seen is dollar signs. He been using Cardi from day one. Yes, in my opinion. Yes, allegedly. Because if she not asking for no child support, she not getting nothing from you. Why all of a sudden is you going and asking her for spousal support? You don't send a dime for your kids, not a dime. Then you try to put her daughter on, she said on FaceTime and say that she never hardly sees her mother. Now I don't know these kids from a can of paint, but I don't think Cardi would do that to her kids. You know, all the time going from her kids. Now I don't think she would do that. Just saying. Now moving on over here to DDG. Now they went to something called DreamCom. Him and his entourage and his brother, Dub or whatever. Somebody said something to DDG. They get the allegedly fighting at the thing. Now DDG had already told somebody if they call him some type of trash, he gonna 304 them. Y'all know what that means. Hold on. Okay. So somebody said it. Now you already in enough trouble with this restraining order on you, sir. And you got the audacity to go and get into a fight allegedly, and you trying to tell them not to tape it. Oh no, that baby, they got the tape. They saw you out there, you and your entourage dubbed them fighting. Now, Haley, I hope you get that. I hope you're getting that all on thing. What are you out here doing? Yeah, when she be crying, I feel sorry for her. Cardi been really, really trying to say to, her marriage. But enough is enough. And she said her manager then was like, don't argue with him. She said she can't do it. She's not gonna let him get out here talking about her like a dog. And y'all know she been going through everything with Offset. We all know he cheated on her. Y'all already know what happened with her and the twins and everything. And she just said enough is enough. She's tired. He said he needs a visit over there to Black Men's Resort. Yes, DDG, y'all, he is so cocky. He always tell me, I got this, I got that. I got more money, this and that. It's hard for me to be single. You see all the women in my inbox because I done cut my hair and I got money. I got this. I can't keep them away from me. Sir, really? Don't you want somebody to talk to you for you? But because how you look and you got money, so you don't care? That's what you want? Okay. No. And then this is another thing. All them people he with they stream. Now it's okay to put your kids on, every once in a while. But most of his content, to me, he always got that baby on there or talking about Haley or something like that. That baby don't need to be on the internet like that all the time. Since he was born, he been on there. We didn't see this baby face. Damn. Don't you got other content? That don't make no sense. Don't nobody want their kid's face on there. Then you got them other people on there over there streaming, they holding the baby and shit. That's too much. In my opinion. 93 likes and 88 in the chat. Thank you, Mary Willis. You said correction. He used to stay of 1 year over at the Black Man's Resort. He sure do. Yeah, he acknowledged him what they did with him. They after that money. But and I'm not saying, we as women, we do shit too. And I'm not saying that. Haley is an Aries like I'm an Aries. Now we'll sit back for a while and take some shit, but after you keep on fucking with us, we're gonna explode. Look now, BAN, get somewhere and set the fuck down. Now I done told you. We always trying to give people chance after chance after chance. We do that. And we just have a soft heart. But when you keep fucking over us, baby, it's raps for you. It's raps for you. So, and then, he's terrible. He's a narcissist. He wanted to control that girl. And she said she'd been for months with her lawyer trying to get on, visitations with DDG. He don't want to do that. He's going to be able to pop up and come get the baby whenever he wants to, bring him back when he wants to. Don't ask him no questions or anything. She said her lawyer's been trying for months to try to get, set on a schedule with him and for visitations. He wouldn't do it. He wants to be able to come in and out her house whenever he wants to. And she asked him, okay, when you gonna bring her back? He gets to call her all type of names. None of your business. All this bullshit. No. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Thank you guys so much for waiting. Let me see. We got 93 likes and 92 in the chat. Thank y'all. Yes. He wants to control. Now, if y'all not together, why should you be able to come in and out my house, come get the child whenever you want to, but I can't come in and out your house? I can't just pop up over there at your house and do all this and that. And then, some people's like, well, if the baby is sick, he should still be able to go over. He should still be able to take the baby. He can take care of the baby. They had, I forgot what it's called. It was something very serious to him. Haley and the baby had it. It was something with your respiratory RS. It was something that they had that the baby couldn't go out. And people on the line said, well, He should be able to take care of the babies as well, you know, himself. Y'all know he ain't gonna do that. He's a streamer. He's gonna be online and the baby's sick. Now, what was just wrong with him waiting till the baby got well and came back and got the baby? Then people calling you all type of names, taking your phone, throwing your phone, breaking your phone, busting out, tearing up your ring cam. What type of mess is that? If he don't want her, but he get to come over there and vandalize her property, and she got to pay for nannies and stuff, and she said she asked him, you know, about support. He don't pay no support. She got to pay for all the baby clothes, the nanny, and everything by herself. Medical, he don't pay anything. But you said you got all this money, Mr. Big Shot, Mr. $1 million man, and you don't pay no money for your child? What type of shit is that? You a millionaire, but you don't pay no support for your child? And she said she has been asking him for support, but he won't give it. And that's why he didn't want to go to court, because he know what time it is. And then Delvin's brother, he was trying to take back a car from his baby mama, but when he seen DDG is getting ready to go to court with Haley for the baby, he thought maybe his baby mama was going to try to take him to court, so he went and told her she can just have the damn car. Because they know if they go to court with their income, they're going to be paying up the ass. That's why they want to keep the courts out of it. Yes. You said, hello, honeybee. Hello, hello, hello. Coleslaw will have to wait for Martell to let her speak or do anything without his approval. Poor thing, she doesn't know anything else to do, and neither does Martell. Right. I couldn't be controlled like that by nobody. He be, you know, even when they was coming online together, he telling her to be quiet, shut up, all this and that. She just don't say nothing. I cannot be controlled like that. But hey, you got some women out here who want to have, you know, masters and stuff. You know, some women out here like that. They, you know, want to be sister wives, you know, just to say they got a man. Just saying. And you know, Martell said he want more kids, so maybe she gonna start having more kids. Just saying. Yep, Mary Willis, he come over to her house and does whatever he wants. He does whatever he want to do. And Haley been holding this in for a long time, and she just says she can't hold it in no more. You know, because she didn't want to do that to him. You know, talk about the stuff he been doing to her, but she said she didn't have enough. Calling her all type of bees and stuff. And the only thing she trying to do is strap her child in the car seat in the back. He telling her, "B, get out my car." Pulling her hair, allegedly. This is all alleged, and for entertainment purposes only. I teach my son, do not put your hand on no woman. If they trying to fight you or do anything like that, you hold them down or you run out the house. Don't put your hand on no woman. And she got some type of weapon or something, you know how to restrain her. You don't have to punch nobody, give nobody no black eyes, not damn near knock their fucking teeth out their mouth. How would you feel if somebody did that to your sister, your mother, or your niece? Think about that. Would you want somebody to punch your damn mama, your sister, your niece, them? That's what I tell my sons them. So don't put your hand on no damn woman. What about you? They're supposedly passing a law where you can't get a divorce anymore, according to the Orange Man. They let in office. That's the word on the curve. Oh hell no! You can tell me what the fuck did. Let me not cuss on this good Sunday. Tell your son don't even hold a woman. No, Capricorn, if they got like a weapon or something, if they some of these people have kites, anything. I don't want him to let nobody, with an object of, You know, they got, if these women got connives and maybe trying to come at him, he got to try to restrain her. Yes, Cynthia, they can't let nobody connive them. Yes, you don't have to touch about that. You know, if they got objects or something like that, connivo, or something like that, or you know, they can't let them do that or knock their head off. They got to try to get out. Hello, sexy diva, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, so my, you know, but for the most part, my sons, they have really good women girlfriends. They don't be doing that. They don't do that. Trump said the one parent that pays child support is the one to claim the child on taxes, not the one who collects the child support. Yeah, now I heard that one. I heard that, honeybee. Yep, I heard that. Yes, that's what I said. Since they can't let the woman hurt them either, because they, you know, women, you know, pick up things. Yep. Yeah. So if you, but you know, this is the thing. He hurting his own race because they don't want to get all the child support. You know, some women get maybe $5, $20, $200. They don't get big lump sum payment like the other race does. You know, some other races get $3,000 and $4,000 in child support, 5,000, 6,000. You know, a lot of us, we don't get that type of money in child support. You know, so that's only hurting the other races who get that kind of money, not us. And then I'm about to look this up. They said that Trump saying you ain't gonna be able to get no more divorces. I don't know. This man trying to be a dictator, telling people what the hell they can and cannot do. This is the land of the free. This is the free world here, sir. You set your ass down, orange man. This is the land of the free. This is the free world. You don't tell us what to do. We don't do dictators, sir. You don't tell us what the hell to do. Now look, sir, they already gave you a warning. Now, go sit down somewhere. Go sit down somewhere and get your depend change. Get your food, go get your McDonald's and your Diet Coke. Set your ass down somewhere now. And already gave you a warning. You said my son gets women, but he can't keep them. He thinks he knows everything. You said that's why black men vote for him. Yeah, and they dumb too. Dumb. Not all of them. The ones that vote for him. Honey, not my oldest was like that, but then he found one and he calmed himself down. My 20-year-old, he just be working. He just be like, I talk to him I can, but I be trying to get my money. I'm like, okay. And he go to school too, so in the summer he be working all he can because when he go back to school, you know, he don't work when he go to school. But he be, you know, he like, one come along, that's fine. If not, I'm trying to work and get all the money I can. I'm like, okay. But the other G baby is coming and he gonna be spoiled to be gonna be spoiled because the kid, you know, they've been buying them all type of stuff. And I've been buying all type of stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna buy nothing else. I told them I'm gonna leave room for somebody else to buy something. You know, I done bought most of the big stuff, but one more thing on there. There's two things on there. I'm gonna wait and see if somebody else gonna get them. And if they get closer and closer, nobody don't get them. I'm gonna have to get them. You said he gets them by his looks, y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me see. Ooh, it's 7:16. Let me get off this live. I gotta go down here and watch Roa because y'all know we're gonna be reviewing them in a little later on. So let me get off this live, y'all, if I could go down here and watch Roa and see what's going on. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over here to my live. We're going to have some more conversations, y'all. I said it before. I wanted to, talk about relationships and stuff like that. And just talk about women stuff, And, I was, what? It was a lot of Caucasian women talking about the black girl shower routine. They said they never used a washcloth before in their life. They did not know they were supposed to use a washcloth. And they were the Caucasian and the other women, they were talking about it. They said that once they start using our shower routine, they said they have never felt so clean in their life. They said their skin have never felt so moisturized. They said they didn't know they were supposed to clean themselves like that. I was blown away. They said they did not know they were supposed to use no loofah, no washcloth, or the that African sponge thing. They said they didn't know it, y'all. They said they've never felt so clean in their life. You said if you tell them something, he said if I tell him something, he knows everything, so I know they can't tell him nothing. Yep, I think that's most boys. They think they know everything. Thank you, honeybee. Yeah. But y'all, go over there on TikTok, y'all, when y'all get a chance. Look at the Caucasian women and stuff, them, when they be talking about, the black girls be doing the bath routine, the how they take showers and stuff and what they use for their body. Those Caucasian women are blown away. They said they have never used those products. They never used a washcloth or anything. And once they start using our routine to wash their body, they said they felt so clean. Go over on TikTok, girl. They be talking about it all the time. And talking about how they husband them, talking about they so soft and how they smell good. I'm saying to myself, what was y'all husband saying before about your ass? What was they saying before when y'all wasn't cleaning your ass properly? Just saying. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you. Yeah, but the white women, they were not raised like that. They use just the soap to wash their body. But after they start watching the black girl bath routine or how to wash yourself, and they start ordering all the products they said and using them, they said they have never smelled and felt so clean in their life. They said they wasn't raised like that to use a washcloth or anything like that. They was just using the soap. That's it. They were using their hands. Yes, that well, they were using their hands. They said they've never. And they've been ordering everything, and they said their husband is saying how soft they are now, how moisturized their skin is, and how they smell. They smell that, telling them they smell great. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm gonna be back on here tonight because I'm gonna get off here and watch Roa. Because y'all know I'll talk y'all ears off. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming over here to my live, and I will see y'all later on tonight over there on Dropping Extra Sassy Tea Talk. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.